we're going on 20 years, and we're still selling out venues. We decided that we really like writing songs together and that we should give it another try, basically. And it's been a great year. It's been a great process.
People keep coming out to the shows, so we felt like it was a good opportunity to maybe give them something after all these years. I don't think we expected to be, playing for so many years after we put out our last record. So when that started happening, it felt like a good time to add some new material to the repertoire. People have been sort of waiting and watching for a while, so it was time for them to hear something new, I guess.
In 2012, Joe had passed away. It hit us really hard and made us rethink things, and should we continue, should we not, and.
It had been long enough since Joe had passed away that we could think about it without that clouding our judgment, whether this was a good idea or not, and what he would have thought about it. And I think that he would have wanted us to do it, so we pursued it, and here we are.
After Joe passed, we kind of thought the door had been shut on making new music, and it was for many years. But in the last year and a half, maybe 2 years or so, we just started playing around with these new tunes, and we've been just quietly working and shaping these songs, and suddenly it really came together, and you kind of turn around and you go, we've got a whole record here, and they're good songs, and we really like playing them, and it's something that just kind of started to all click together, and it started to make sense as, well, why wouldn't we?
Now that we're writing this record, we've kind of, with some songs we're like, what would Joe have done in this part, since we can't decide what to do in this part, and sometimes we come up with an answer based on that.
It just all kind of started with one song that felt like should have been an LBC song, and then lyrically ended up being about Joe. So I called up Adam. One day I just said, hey, if you're not doing anything tonight, I'll drive out and just show you some ideas. Went over to his apartment. We wrote 2 songs in 2 hours, and it was awesome. And showed them to the guys, asked them, hey, are you guys interested in doing this too? And they were on board as well. And it just, snowballed into this album.